So as we discussed with George, the Republican National Convention will be a scaled-back gathering because of Hurricane Gustav. But there was little let up in the partying by delegates, though, as George noted, there was flood relief fundraising at some of the events. Last week, Brian Ross was on the money trail with Democrats and their lobbyist friends in Denver. Tonight, he's on a similar pursuit in Minnesota.
As the people of New Orleans were fleeing, many top GOP officials and lobbyists were dancing and drinking. This was the scene Saturday night in Minneapolis, with pink spotlights, pink boas, and pink wigs at a party in honor of the convention president, Maria Sino. Asked about the appropriateness of the party while the Gulf was bracing for a hurricane, some hid their faces with their boas.
Ask you a quick question. Do you think
A Republican National Committee man fled our cameras.
No, I'm not going to talk to you.
And others said, tough luck.
Everybody goes through hard times.
Corporate lobbyists went ahead with their plans this weekend to spend millions of dollars entertaining key Republican lawmakers and officials. Paddle wheel boat trips on the Mississippi for the Ohio delegation, courtesy of the chemical industry.
It's gonna be all right.
Pig roast and reggae for the California delegation, thanks to big oil companies. All this despite pleas from the McCain campaign to tone things down.
We're going to suspend most of our activities tomorrow, except for those absolutely necessary.
Yet only a few hours later, the National Rifle Association, Lockheed Martin, and the American Trucking Association took over a downtown bar for a party that went into the early hours. The band was called Hookers and Blow. The host was Washington lobbyist Glenn LeMunyon, a longtime aide to former Congressman Tom DeLay. And the guest included the GOP House Deputy Whip, Congressman Bill Schuster of Pennsylvania, who could be seen holding court with a table of lobbyists and Capitol Hill staffers, apparently unfazed by the request to suspend everything unless it was absolutely necessary.
do you have any hesitation coming to this party?
I have no hesitation in coming to the Republican convention.
No, to this party thrown by a lobbyist.
No, I have no hesitation.
And what's your relationship with that lobbyist?
He's a friend of mine. I've known him for 20 years.
At some parties, the lobbyists were asking guests to contribute to the Red Cross, but not here. This was all about business, the behind-the-scenes business of influence and power, come hurricane or high water. Brian Ross, ABC News, Minneapolis.